Well, it's Wednesday afternoon, 5-ish I guess, 5:15, 5:30, I really don't know. Here is the almost finished product. The brand new retaining wall with all of the lattice work that matches, other than the fact that the holes in between are a little bit wider so you can see more. But this is the almost finished product. I wanted to show you something though. And there are all of the duckbill ground anchors. They came out just beautifully. I was able to really tweak all of the posts that lined up really quite nicely. As you can see, I don't think there's an 1/8 of an inch difference between plumb from any of them. In fact, I pulled them in just a little bit so that bubble hit the right edge, just in case there's any softening of it. The turnbuckles, as you can see, are very close to the top. So if you need to actually tighten them, you can actually get to them without digging all of the dirt out. Also, you can see the piping is now in. There's gravel underneath there, fabric on the top. There will be a little bit more gravel on the top of those, and then dirt goes in. But that was a little bit tricky to work with. That stuff has a mind of its own. But we got it in, and it will be buried under just about 12 inches of dirt, as you can see from the edge of the pole barn slab. But here is the extent of the brand new retaining wall. And idiot me, I'll show you what happened, was digging the trench for the retaining wall. And as you can see, there is the water line. And the idiots that put this in had the electrical connections. There's 3 wires right next to the water line. And when Hash Plumbing came in, literally they were here 5 minutes. They put in a repair after I had sliced just slightly the top of the blue PEX line. They put a shark bite in there. It'll never leak. In fact, the longer it's there, the tighter it gets. So all of that is taken care of. Didn't really cause any damage, hardly even made the water pump work because it was spraying just like a squirt gun kind of sprays. But it's all taken care of now, and it's rock solid. And again, you can see there are the turnbuckles. And I still have a little bit of play, about another inch, but I really don't need it. A couple of them are pretty tight. I may tweak them Friday or Saturday when we're out here. But as you can see, that's a really nice straight line. And you can see where the pipe comes out both ends now. So it really doesn't matter if it's how level it is, and it's really pretty level all the way throughout. Since it's perforated pipe, it goes in anyway. You don't have to worry about holes up or holes down. And bottom line is that it should do the job. But it's a do the job if you're in town. Anyhow, don't give up the day job, and I don't have one. Anyhow, this is the final product of it. The only thing I have to do is I temporarily put in deck screws holding the lattice work in, but I have 1.5 inch white-headed screws that are specific for the treated lattice work, or pardon me, the plastic lattice work, and those will go in. It came out just beautifully. Everything matched up, I mean, just on the money. It's one of those measure twice, cut once things again. But I thought overall the effect is really quite lovely. And when you get the dirt in there and the plants, it will just be another garden. And there you go. That'll give you a good idea as far as the total effect of the brand new retaining wall. And of course it'll have 8 of those copper caps on it. Copper capper clapper, clapper, whatever that thing is. Anyhow, bottom line is it's essentially done. I'm just waiting for, by the way, you'll notice the very end cap on the east side, the top cap is short, and I missed it by 1 foot. I tried not to order too much, but I have to order 1 more. That's just a bunch of pieces, parts put together, and that'll take 5 minutes to fix, and it will be ready to go. So that's the whole story on the brand new Bronco Drive Woodwind Acres retaining wall. And I've got a couple of minor tweaks I'm going to do later, kind of to pretty it up, but I'll save that for another video. So there you go. This is the retaining wall at Bronco Drive, Woodwind Acres, in beautiful downtown Zolfo Springs, Florida, as my dear grandmother used to say. So I will take some pictures And away we go.